What did you think about the Action Bronson Ghostface thing?
I thought that was whack on Bronson's part, man. And I like Action Bronson. I like Action Bronson. I think he's dope. You know, I listen to his music.
How can you like Action Bronson when you say that Ghostface Killer is your favorite rapper of all time?
Because Action's dope. It's cool.
Because when I heard Action Bronson for the first time, I couldn't get over the Ghostface part to actually get into his music enough. That was my honest opinion in the beginning. I have nothing against the guy. I heard he doesn't like me. It is what it is. But I had problems getting over that hump.
Yeah. I mean, artistically, sonically, when I hear it, I go, yeah, he sounds like Ghostface, yeah. But honestly, that might make me listen more. Because he's not as lyrically good as Ghost. It's just more cadence. It's more voice. But I just think he's entertaining. I think he's funny. You know what I mean? I like his videos. So I was disappointed. I thought it was whack. I saw it on ESPN. I saw the whole shit play out.
Yeah. Well, it started actually with us. It started with a Ghostface Killer interview that I did. And I asked Ghostface, I said, what do you think about the comparison with Action Bronson?
I thought he was me one day. You know what I mean? When I heard some shit that I never even fucking, I'm like, when I first got put on his shit, I'm asking myself, when the fuck I do that verse?
Like I said, same thing I thought when I first heard Action Bronson. And he said, no, the dude, approached me and said, yo, people say I sound like you, it's just my voice, blah, blah, blah. And actually, I looked it up, they actually had a song together before that interview. So there was no shade, there was no nothing. It was what it was.
Yeah, and I was disappointed in Bronson because Bronson does so many interviews. He's been asked that question so many times. I've asked him that question first time he came to the Breakfast Club. Yeah. You've been asked that question so many times. There's no need for you to get caught out there now.
Yeah.
With that question.
Under the ESPN lights, maybe.
It don't matter. Just
keep yourself a little more.
Just keep saying what you've been saying. Just say what you've been saying. Like, yo, I got nothing but respect for Ghost. I appreciate the comparison, and that's it.
But he talked a little slick on ESPN.
He did, man. That's why I thought it was whack. He was like, yo, Ghost ain't rapping like this no more. Like, what was that? Now, what was that for, Bronson? It was meaningless. Like, I'm all for people giving their opinion. Yeah. You know what I mean? But what was the point of that? Especially knowing that you're going to get flack for it. At the end of the day, let's be clear. Action Bronson, you're still a white rapper. And if you know anything about the culture, we love to get white rappers out of here, especially on social media. They love to run off white rappers at this point in time.
Off white rappers.
So all they're waiting is for an opportunity. Oh, what? Oh, are you feeling yourself? Oh, that's that white privilege. Oh, that's that white entitlement. And then they on your ass. That's all it is. They did it to Macklemore when he won the Grammy. Yeah. And then he turned around and apologized and said Kendrick should got it. They definitely did it to Iggy.
Yeah.
Bronson, they've been waiting to do it to you. Right. You know how you shouldn't even have remotely gave nobody an opportunity to go in on you.
But let me tell you something. That Ghostface response with the Teddy Pendergrass in the background, with the way he was sort of crunched over.
It's classic Ghostface.
It was that right there. I take that moment over the whole Meek Mill Drake right there. Like that right, the way that Ghost came back. With the Teddy Pendergrass in the background, he said, I gave you a grace period.
Listen, I loved it. It's classic Ghostface, but at the end of the day, nothing beats bars.
True.
Nothing beats bars. You know what I'm saying? Nothing beats bars. So, I mean, I loved it.
Well, I don't know, though. I don't know, because people still talk about the Jay-Z and the Summer Jam screen.
It was bars, though.
No, with the Prodigy thing.
It was bars. That's what he said. You was a ballerina. I got the pictures. I seen you.
Okay, you're right.
Boom,
no,
picture
right.
goes up.
Yeah, you're right.
And he told Nas, don't be the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen.
Yeah.
It's about bars. Base it all around bars. I love what Ghost did, because I like the camera angle. The fact that the camera angle was down, and it's like he was standing up and bending over. That was a sunning. That was a sunning on camera.
He's talking down to the camera. Yeah.
I'm talking down to you, boy. But, I just feel like, Bronson, you've been around too long. You've been asked that question too many times to get caught out there like that. So I thought it was whack. I thought it was disrespectful, but I like the way Bronson handled it. Bronson apologized.
Right.
And that's all you can do at that moment, just apologize.
And then at Sean Price's wake, Papa Wu approached Action Bronson. And it was misconstrued a little bit the way it was perceived, because it looked like he was running up on him. But I actually interviewed Papa Wu a couple days later, and he said, nah, Papa Wu, my man was right there. He said Papa Wu literally put his hands behind his back just to show that this is not going to be a physical type of conversation.
And I just talked to that kid, and first of all, they brought him over to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who this is? Like, introducing him to me. Like, you know who this is? And he said, Papa Wu. He said, he don't know who I was. And I said, yeah. I said, see, that's messed up because a lot of things you say out your mouth, you're responsible for. And that's bad. You don't even know who you're around, and you out here like that. And, you know, you got to be careful, like schooling them. That's what I mean, chastising.
How old is Papa Wu?
Papa Wu's probably late 50s.
I mean,
Almost 60s.
Is he in shape or something? I hope he got some goons with him or something.
Oh, he's Wu-Tang. He's like OG
Okay.
Wu-Tang. He got like 17 kids or something, I heard. So
that's
just
good.
his own family.
when I saw that video, I was like, yo, man, I hope OG in shape. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, you get hit your jaw at 50 years old, it ain't going to heal like it would, you know, when you 20-something. And then I saw he had some people with him, so I'm like, yo, I hope that they was going to hold it down if something did break out.
Man,
because
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
And
they have a long history of beating people up.
I believe that.
From Joe Budden to, you know, to the writer at The Source back in the day, to a whole bunch of people you've never heard about.
Hey, I believe that, man. But, you know, when you 50-something years old, I just feel like you should always get something off your chest if you got it on your chest, man. But it comes a certain age where that shit is unacceptable behavior. And at a wake, come on, man, a wake for Sean Price, like, it's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And you're a civilized, Papa Wu's a civilized individual. I've been listening to, you know, him speak spoken word on Wu-Tang albums for years. Like, you could have waited, bro. Or you could have said, yo, I want to talk to you later. Let's meet somewhere. Something. That's Sean Price. Wait.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sean Price.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sean Price. I didn't find that G. I didn't find that gangster. I thought it was kind of tacky, actually.
But why would Dre put me in it?
Okay.
I mean, because if they start from where they start from, I was just a quiet girlfriend who got beat up and told to sit down and shut up.
Me personally, I do as well because, I mean, even to this day, none of his kids, none of his baby mamas, his mistresses, nobody has came up with HIV or nothing like that. So, I mean, just rationally thinking, some had to go on.